Hey y'all, it's me, Vegan Granny, back with another video. Okay, so I said I was gonna start doing some tag videos. So this is 20 random facts about me tag. And I ain't tagging nobody. Whoever else wanna do it, just do it. But tag me so I can see it. Random fact number one is I'm scared of the dark. Um, I've been sleeping with the TV on basically all of my adult life. And the only reason why I didn't do it as a kid is because my mom wouldn't let me. But I've always been really afraid of the dark. I have my little book. Isn't this cute? It's like Monsters High. I love random stuff. Let me see. Oh, I will never drink like the last bit of something. Like if we have juice in the and it's in a container and it's like this much left, I can't drink that because if it's milk, iced tea, juice, I don't care what it is. If it's like the last little bit in the container, I consider that spoiled and I will either pour it out or wait for somebody else to drink it. And I can't eat like the last piece of bread either because I'm always thinking that that last piece of bread is molded. So like bread and the last little bit of an item, oh no, I can't mess with that because it's contaminated in some type of way. I know. I have these weird phobias. Um, I wanted to be a vet when I was younger. Like when I was a kid, like that was the main thing that I wanted to be was a vet. I loved animals. I've always loved animals. But then when I realized that the vet might have to operate on them and actually cut them open and watch it, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able. I think in high school, I was like, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. When we had to actually dissect the frog, I was like, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. Oh, I've never dated outside of my race. Like everybody that I have dated have either been African American, black, Caribbean, black, African, black, like from the continent of Africa. But I've never dated like Hispanic, Caucasian, Filipino, anybody like that. Everybody that I've dated has always been some type of African American or African or something, just like black, like me. Oh, I ran away when I was 8 years old, and I was like so mad at my mom. I was like, you know what? I've actually had enough of you. And I had a little suitcase and I packed books because I was like so into books back then. I packed books, one random doll, and I think some snacks. And my mother was like, all right, go and do what you got to do. So, of course, I walked out the front door and I was only 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old, and I knew I couldn't leave the block. So I was like, this was really a dumb decision. Like, I probably should have rethought that whole running away thing. So I sat on the back porch because I really didn't know where else to go. And I was just sitting there reading my books and eating the one little sandwich that I had brought. And my mom actually just let me sit out there for a long time. I know she know I was out there. And she finally came out there and was like, you want some chips or something? And I was like, I guess. And she brought some chips and some Kool-Aid or something. And she was like, how long you gonna stay out here? And I was like, probably not too much longer. And she was like, all right, whatever. I just got my little suitcase and came on back in the house. That was the last time that I ever ran away. Oh, I don't wear makeup. Like, it is so rare that, like, I'll wear eyeliner and stuff and a little bit of eyeshadow, but I don't really wear foundation and stuff because I always think I look like a kid that went into their mom's makeup and just put all this stuff on because I don't really know how to do it right. So I always think that I look really crazy with makeup on, so I just don't wear it that often. I am scared of crowds. Like, this is why I don't go to concerts. People think I don't go to concerts because I don't like music. It's not that I don't like music, it's that I don't like a whole lot of people. Like, sometimes I think I have agoraphobia, where it's like this weird fear of being around big crowds. Like, when I get in big crowds of people, I get extremely nervous. Like, I get really anxious, and um, I don't know what to do with myself. Like, sometimes I'll start sweating and just go through all of these weird things. So that's why I don't go to concerts. I rarely go to like amusement parks and stuff where it's like heck of people. I just really don't like people. Like, especially, like, I don't like people touching me and bumping into me and all of that kind of stuff. And I have these random issues with noise. Like, sometimes I think I have auditory processing issues where, like, if I go in the store and, they're speaking, they're saying something over the loudspeaker thing, I get like really freaked out. Like, what? Does she have to do that while I'm in the store? Like, that really freaks me out. I'm on number 7. There are actually 20. Oh, I have serious anger issues. Like, a lot of people probably think that I am like the sweetest person, and I do normally come off as a really sweet person. But if you get out of pocket with me, I will cuss you out so fast. Like, and I'm one of those people, like, once I start cursing, it just doesn't end well. I just don't know how to stop myself sometimes. So, yeah, I got some serious issues with anger, but I can normally control them. I have this weird thing where I feel really strange if my socks match. Like, I actually bought packs of socks that don't match on purpose because I just don't like to look down and my feet look that uniform. Like, why? Why do people wear socks that match? Like, that kind of freaks me out. Like, both of my feet, they just kind of want to do their own thing, and I let them do it. Oh, I curse a lot. But I try not to do it on my YouTube channel, and because my husband hates it. Like, he really doesn't like for me to curse because he's like, people that curse, you only curse because your vocabulary is limited, and my vocabulary is not limited. Like, I'm an extremely articulate person. I just curse, I think, out of habit most of the time. But I can't control it because I really don't do it on YouTube, but in my real life, I do. I collect a lot of random stuff. Like, right now, I'm just collecting these glass jars. Like, I eat salsa. Like, sometimes I do like to buy like store-bought salsa, and I'm just like washing all the jars and keeping them because I put like little plants and stuff in them. Like, I've collected troll. I have a cajillion trolls. I used to collect those little snow globe things. Like, just heck of random stuff. And then after a while, I will get so sick of it that, like, I don't want them anymore, and I'll just like get rid of them or give them away or whatever. And like right now, I think my thing is plants, succulents and house plants. Let's just see how far this will go. Oh, I am scared of dogs. Like, y'all know how much I love Gizmo. Like, I love Gizmo. And we had a dog before Gizmo, Princess. and she was a pit bull. She passed away. She was like a small pit though. She passed away, and then we had another dog, D-O-G, D-O-G, D-O-G. And he either ran away or somebody stole him. Like a 75-pound pit bull that mostly stayed outside, but when the weather was bad, we would always bring him in the house. We're in California, so it's not like it would snow or, get extremely cold here. I mean, if it drops down below 50, if it drops down below 30, is really rare in the area that I live in because I'm in the Bay Area. So it doesn't really get that cold here. But every now and then it will like rain for maybe an hour, and if it's like really raining when we bring them in the house, I'm already at 10 minutes and I have like 5 more to do. But I'm scared of other people's dogs. Like if I'm walking down the street and I see somebody with a dog, I'm just like really freaked out. I don't like dogs unless I know the dog. I love Gizmo, so I know him. I hate black jelly beans. Like, why? Why do they even have black jelly beans in the package? Like, they are the most disgusting thing in the world. Like, I usually will dump the whole bag of jelly, but I don't eat jelly beans now because I know jelly beans aren't vegan. But I used to would dump the whole bag out and pick out the black ones because I didn't want the black ones to touch the other ones because it was like, oh my God, the black ones contaminate the really good jelly beans. But yeah, I'm at 11 minutes. I have like 5 more. I'll tell you guys those later. Okay? Hey, if you want to do a random, or if you do a random thing about you, let me know because I want to just make sure that I'm not the only crazy person on this planet. Like, I know I'm not. I know there are other crazy people, but I want to see who, like, is as crazy as I am. So if you are, tag me so I can see it. Okay? Bye.